Object-oriented programming has some properties. Some of them are extremely important, especially 3 of them, and some are less important, and we will discuss them later. The most important 3 concepts in object-oriented programming are polymorphism, inheritance, and encapsulation. Me personally, in order to remember them, I abbreviate them in the word PI. Okay, P for polymorphism, I for inheritance, and E for encapsulation. So let's begin first by encapsulation. Encapsulation is a process of combining data and methods into a single unit that is called a class. And then you can control it using access modifiers. So for example, if you have a function or a method that forecasts the temperature of the next day or tomorrow, you should provide it with a value, and then it provides you with the forecast of tomorrow. So if you provide a value in Fahrenheit, which is the default, that is the way that it works, it will provide you with a correct forecast. But on the other hand, if you provide it with a Celsius value, it will provide you with a wrong forecast. So the problem here is that the method itself or the function itself does not know how other parts of the program will interact with it. This is why we use encapsulation. You should provide the other part of the program with ways of using your function. Okay, you should provide me with a Fahrenheit value or a Celsius value. Those values should be controlled by the method itself. So what is the value of encapsulation? It keeps other parts of the program from manipulating the properties inside your object. Also, it keeps the methods inside your object from manipulating data outside the object. So you should consider encapsulation as a guard. It guards your code. Also, it prevents programmers from modifying the code inside other objects. So we can use an analogy. Let's say, for example, that your code is like a wallet that is full of money. You don't need many people to hold your wallet. This will increase the probability of having some of your cash stolen from your wallet. You just need to give them access to the things that they need from your wallet. Okay, they shouldn't know how much money, for example, are inside it. And also, even if they hold your wallet, you should keep your eye on them. What are they doing with your wallet? So this is a use of encapsulation. Also, when we are debugging our code or testing it, if you have a problem inside your code, if your code is separated, for example, you have 20 methods, 20 different methods, and you apply encapsulation on each one of them. In this case, if you have a faulty code, you can identify the faulty code easily. Without encapsulation, you should look for the problem inside the whole code. So this is similar to losing your key. If you lose your key inside a specific room, you know this room, so you will only search inside the room for the key or the defect or the failure. On the other hand, if you leave your key inside a whole building, it is practically impossible to find the key inside the building. You should search inside each room of this building. Another use of encapsulation is that it protects your code from other programmers. Let's say that there is a team of 3 developers, you and the other 2 developers. So you created a method, and this is a very useful method that your friends can access inside their code. So you have 2 developers. Developer 1 likes the way that you wrote the method. Developer 2 says, okay, no, I need to make some adjustments to it. So he goes to your code and it changes how it behaves. Here we have a problem or 2 problems. The first problem is that the method is changed. This is not what you want. The second problem is that developer 1 was already performing some operations using this method, and he depends on it in his code. So when he calls it, he will find different behavior. Then developer 1 returns and modifies it again, and so on, and this makes the code very messy. But if you are the only one who has full control of this method, so either developer 1 or 2 cannot modify it unless you give them permission to do this. So this will help your code from other programmers, and also it will increase the security of it.